Hello, this is Kathy Rain. I actually really lucked out getting this game because it's been on my list of things to play, and it came. Someone had an extra key and posted it to Reddit, and I was just happened to be the first person to grab the key, so I lucked out. But very happy to have it. Very happy to play it. And here we go.
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So, I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out! So, I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Nothing like jumping in and having us choose options right away.
Yeah, was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute, I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen, seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay,
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Oh, God, make it stop. Eileen's obnoxious alarm clock. The noise makes me want to stab my... Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
Technically, 4 beds. So she probably has more roommates.
Looks handcrafted. Probably something she made in woodworking class. Well, either her or one of her 12 siblings. Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat. Eileen's closet, filled to the brink with inherited clothes and Christian joy. I can certainly see the appeal of blindly rummaging through Eileen's clothes, but seriously, I've got better things to do. Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood and contempt for humanity check. Makeup check. We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter. I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden... Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today. Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral. Eileen makes her bed with surgical precision. Would be fun. Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of. Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use a computer, that is. Color printer. It's some advanced scanner thingy. It can scan pictures, tapes, all sorts of stuff. Our room phone. It's got an external. Just a phone. The Thing. One of my favorite horror movies. My electric guitar. Got it cheap from a lesbian I met at a concert. Good times. Helped me get rid of my last 2 roommates. Nah, it's no fun when there's no... Pulp Fiction. Love that flick. Just some random... Messy. Nah. Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name. Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my god, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas. Eileen's girly... Just a phone.
I was wondering if I need my number, but it doesn't seem to be anywhere.
I haven't written anything. NZ 500 self-defense. A girl can now. My trusty Zippo. Run. The only thing my deadbeat dad left me. My smoke's about a half a pack. Started when I was 12 and never looked back. I prefer to smoke. That action doesn't seem... That combination... I'll write down clues in this as... Well, here we are. God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule. No time for that now. No time. It says... No reason to go. A family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. No time.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Weird, there's no casket at the funeral.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby, just talk to her. Conwell Springs. Looks smaller than I remember it. The coffin is lowered, but the grave hasn't been filled up yet. Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you, all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit. Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different. No reason.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
So was one of those gravestones Blackwell, the last one I clicked? Which is... I want to look again. Honestly, I wasn't sure about the first dorm room, but these backgrounds here are beautiful. Yes, Blackwell. Which could be a reference to that Wadget Eye game. But Rosa is the main star there.
Grandma, anybody home? A mere single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds. There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window. Nice black leather coat, right up my alley. Dog fighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff. Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Probably used recently. Huh. Never seen this around. A small table lamp. A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner. These should come in handy when I need to make calls. I should be able to use this for looking up phone numbers of people. It's a phone book, Conwell Springs. I don't have anything. Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what?
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word. Forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in '81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
See you later, Gramps.
Take care, dear.
Mind if we talk?
Not at all.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Grandma has prepared some tea for us. Nah, I'm more of a coffee gal. There's nothing quite like planes, and planes. Grandpa in his Air Force uniform looks to be in his early 20s. That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think. Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair. Planes. Expensive-looking scotch. That thing is... Would be kind of funny to see her reaction, but no. A robust piece. I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there. Nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing. An intricate toy airplane with moving... I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them. A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it. A decent-sized book collection.
It seems inappropriate to go upstairs, so I didn't. But I assume since the link was there, I probably could later. Or technically, I don't know if that was an exit. She could have just said, I haven't been here for 15 years. It's not appropriate to go upstairs in someone else's house.
Land of the free. Not their peak hours, it seems. A bunch of
Sheriff?
cops lining
What's
up
the
for a
deal with
photo.
that bum?
What bum?
A
one
bunch
in
of
the cell.
cops lining up for a photo.
I thought it was with you.
A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe. A medieval fortress near... Various notices and a wanted poster. Various notices...
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Fax machines.
okay, I
the
guess.
pinnacle of
Maybe
modern
halfway through.
technology.
That's no good. We're gonna have to cancel.
Might be something useful in there.
Again? Oh, man.
I think he'd object.
Your motivation shouldn't be limited by your growling stomach, Lenny.
If you
Lots
say
of
so,
police
boss.
reports. Some young cop. Hi.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
It's Lenny's phone. Might be useful. Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. It's always the mayor. Just some photo. I can't see it clearly from here. Just some photo.
Lenny,
I can't
need
see
you
it
to do
clearly
something.
from here.
How can I help, boss?
Just some photo.
It's my mother's
A
birthday
gold
this
m-
weekend. You'll have to get her a gift.
Gift?
Just some
Like what?
photo.
I don't really know your mother.
For Christ's sakes, all moms are the same.
Just some
use
photo.
Your imagination. I'm expecting something
Just some
nicely wrapped on my desk by the end of the week.
Okay, boss.
That must be the sheriff. He looks grumpy. Hello, Sheriff. Do you have a moment?
Not really. Make it quick.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
Aw, come on, Sheriff. What's the big deal? It was a long time ago. It would make this girl very, very happy.
Are you trying to use flirtation on an officer of the law? Well, that shit may work on numbnuts like Lenny, but I got work to do.
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
You want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine. I guess somebody's... Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, I need to see the police report from '81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
I'd love to help, Kathy. The files are right here behind me. But you better check with the sheriff first.
Okay, I'll do that. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Looks like talking isn't gonna help me get that report. I'll have to take matters into my own hands. I wonder what's behind those doors. Not sure where those...
Hey, Sheriff. What's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
A jail cell. Looks cramped. If I ever feel the urge to clean, I'll know where to go. Huh, very funny. Looks like an incarcerated bum. Hey.
What? I can't hear you.
Hey.
What? I can't.
What a tiny TV.
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
No wanted posters. I'm disappointed. A computer monitor. Probably recovered stolen goods. There's no way small-town cops would be that up-to-date with the modern world. Just a bunch of boxes filled with office supplies. An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools. Brilliant idea to leave those lying around. Too heavy to carry around, and too... They look sturdy enough. Wouldn't be able to break them open without taking my time and making a lot of noise. I'll need a key. If I ever need to find evidence... Looks like an... Hey.
Hi there.
So, why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
So, why'd they put you in that cell?
Is
that...
Yeah, I didn't...
I take...
Hey, to be fair, but that does...
I think I...
You're right.
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9.
15.
8.
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do. Hey.
Hi there.
Okay.
See ya.
Huh, very fun.
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this. Lots of police report. Okay, let's have a look. I'm gonna have to get my hand. Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
That's no good.
Hey,
Hi there.
okay,
See ya.
it's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah blah. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my God on. Huh. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day. I have no idea why this isn't at the bottom of the closest trash can yet. Maybe because it looks like it could serve as half-decent toilet paper. Not that I need yet another reason for the Lord to strike me down. All right, got it.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else. Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
I guess that's the upstairs at the house.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?